Assalamu alaikum, this is Nabila Sigdatama welcoming you to the English news from Btv-Chattogram. Let's begin with the top stories. BNP to form government as party wins absolute majority in 13 national polls. Official result of 297 seats announced. BNP marks landslide victory with nationwide prayers. World leaders felicitate Tariq Rahman and BNP for winning majority in national polls. People of Chattogram hope to see Bangladesh move forward with their aspiration fulfilled by new government. US President Trump repels greenhouse gas emission law enacted by former US President Obama. And Zimbabwe stuns Australia with 23-run victory in Colombo T20 World Cup thriller. Viewers, those were the top stories. Now moving on to the details. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP has secured an absolute majority in the 13th national parliamentary election. With this landslide victory, the BNP is set to form the government once again after 20 years. Voting was held in 299 constituencies in yesterday's election. Among them, the Election Commission announced the result for 297 seats. According to the results, the BNP won 209, Jamaat-e-Islam secured 68, the NCP won 6, Bangladesh Khilafat Majlis 2, Islami Andolon Bangladesh 1, Gano Adhikar Porishod 1, BJP 1, Gano Shanghoti Andolon 1, Khilafat Majlis 1, and the independent candidates won 7 seats. The overall voter turnout in the election was 59.44%, while turnout in the referendum was 60.27%. In referendum, 4,80,74,429 votes were cast in favor of yes, while 2,25,65,627 votes casted their ballots in the favor of no. It is noteworthy that the results of the two constituencies remain suspended.
60.26 এখন আমাদের কাছে প্রাপ্ত যে বার্তা যে আসে সেই অনুযায়ী বাংলাদেশ জাতীয়তাবাদী দল বিএনপি 209টা, বাংলাদেশ জামায়াতে ইসলামী পেয়েছে 68টা, জাতীয় নাগরিক পার্টি এনসিপি পেয়েছে 6টি, বাংলাদেশ খেলাফত মজলিস পেয়েছে 2টি, ইসলামী আন্দোলন বাংলাদেশ পেয়েছে 1টি, গণ অধিকার পরিষদ পেয়েছে 1টি, বাংলাদেশ জাতীয় পার্টি বিজেপি পেয়েছে 1টি, গণ সংহতি আন্দোলন পেয়েছে 1টি, খেলাফত মজলিস পেয়েছে 1টি, আর 7টা স্বতন্ত্র প্রার্থী আসন পেয়েছেন।
BNP has achieved a near clean sweep in the southeastern region of the country, securing 21 out of 23 available seats in Greater Chattogram and the Chittagong Hill Tracts. BNP candidates have been unofficially elected in 12 of the 16 constituencies in Chattogram. Official results from Chattogram 2 and Chattogram 4 have been deferred by the Election Commission due to pending legal challenges in the Supreme Court's Appellate Division. the BNP secure all 4 parliamentary constituencies in the Cox's Bazar district and all 3 seats across the hill districts of Rangamati, Khakrachuri and Bandarban. Meanwhile, following the announcement of the results, Election Commissioner Abdul Fazal Mohammad Sanaullah expressed his satisfaction with the conduct of the polls. He extended his sincere gratitude to all stakeholders for their comprehensive cooperation throughout the process.
নির্বাচন কমিশনের পক্ষ থেকে আমরা শুধু এটাকে নেহায়েত একটা নির্বাচন অনুষ্ঠানের দায়িত্ব হিসেবে নেই নাই, এটা আমাদের একটা পবিত্র আমানত হিসেবে আমরা গ্রহণ করেছিলাম। আল্লাহর হাজার শুকর, তিনি নেহায়েত রহমত করেছেন বিধায় আমরা সুষ্ঠুভাবে এই মহাযজ্ঞ সম্পাদন করতে পেরেছি। দেশবাসীর প্রতি আমাদের একান্ত কৃতজ্ঞতা যে তারা স্বতঃস্ফূর্তভাবে ঈদ উৎসবের মতো এই আয়োজনে অংশগ্রহণ করেছেন, যে কারণে বন্যার পানিতে যেমন খড়কুটো টিকে থাকে না, তেমনি ভাবে যা কিছু অশনি ছিল, যা কিছু শঙ্কার জায়গা ছিল, এই বন্যার পানিতে সব ভেসে গেছে।
Bangladesh Nationalist Party secured an absolute majority, winning more than 2/3 of the seats in the polling. The BNP leadership refrained from holding victory processions across the country. Instead, the party marked its electoral success by organizing nationwide special prayers and supplication. Following Jummah prayers, religious gatherings were held in mosques across every district to seek divine blessing for the prosperity and stability of the nation. In Chattogram, prayer mahfils were organized as part of central program. The event saw a massive turnout, including senior BNP leaders, activists from various front organizations and citizens from all walks of life. During this spiritual gathering, special prayers were offered for the departed soul of the party's founder, martyred President Zia Rahman, and former Prime Minister Begum Khalda Zia. Devotees also sought the continued health and longevity of BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman while praying for the collective peace and welfare of the country moving forward. World leaders and governments have extended congratulations to BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman following his party's decisive victory in the 13th parliamentary election. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated Tariq Rahman on securing an absolute majority in the poll. In a post on his verified Facebook page, Modi reaffirmed India's continued support for a democratic, progressive and inclusive Bangladesh. He also expressed his expectations of working closely with BNP government under Tariq Rahman's leadership to further strengthen the multifaceted ties between the two countries and advance shared development goals. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, in a post on social media platform X, congratulated Tariq Rahman and the people of Bangladesh. Sharif said Pakistan looks forward to working closely with Bangladesh's new leadership to further solidify historic bilateral relations and promote common objectives of peace, stability and development in South Asia and beyond. Pakistan's President Asif Ali Zardari also conveyed his congratulations to the BNP and its chairperson for winning a majority in the national election. Meanwhile, the United States Embassy in Dhaka congratulated the BNP and Tariq Rahman on what it termed a historic victory in the election. In a post on its verified Facebook page, the embassy said the United States looks forward to working more closely with Bangladesh to advance shared goals of prosperity and security. China congratulated the people of Bangladesh from their peaceful and successful participation in the election. In a message posted on the Facebook page of the Embassy of China in Bangladesh, Beijing extended congratulations to BNP for securing an overwhelming majority and said it is eager to work with the new government to write a new chapter in Bangladesh-China relationships. BNP's Election Steering Committee chairperson and standing committee member Nazrul Islam Khan said that BNP expects even better results in future elections than it achieved in the 13 national parliamentary polls. He made the remark today while speaking to reporters after the Election Commission formally announced the results. Nazrul Islam Khan said a long-standing culture of voters' absentation could not be fully reversed in this election. However, he expressed optimism that in the future BNP would be able to create greater public interest and participation in the voting process. The 13th National Parliament election and referendum were held yesterday. The people of the country termed the election an unforgettable one. They said the election was neutral, fair and peaceful, and the law and order situation was conducive. It is the desire of the people from all walks of life in Chittagong that all election in the country be held fearlessly and without any hindrance in the future. All voters exercise their right to vote in a festive environment. The people of Chattogram and the whole country had desired such an election under the interim government where everything including the law and order situation would be smooth. Now all voters are happy to have voted in a peaceful and festive environment. Therefore, the example of the referendum is also inspiring to them for the future. They hope the future elections will be more participatory and the voter turnouts will increase. The voters of Chattogram want to see Bangladesh move forward on the path of new possibilities. They hope their aspiration will be fulfilled by the new government. Now, international news. US President Donald Trump has reversed a key Obama-era scientific ruling that underpins all federal actions on curbing planet-warming gases. The 2009 endangerment finding concluded that a range of greenhouse gases were a threat to public health. It's become the legal bedrock of federal efforts to rein in emissions, especially in vehicles. The White House called the reversal the largest deregularization in American history, saying it would make cars cheaper. Environmental groups say the move is by far the most significant rollback on climate change yet attempted and are set to challenge it in the courts. Japanese authorities say they have seized a Chinese fishing vessel in a move that may further fuel tensions in Beijing. According to the country's fisheries agency, the country was in Japan's executive economic zone of Nagasaki Prefecture in the southwest when it was intercepted on Thursday. There were 11 people on board, including the captain. The fisheries agency say the vessel's captain was ordered to stop for an inspection by the fisheries inspector, but the vessel failed to comply and tried to flee. The seizure is the first time since 2022 that the agency has seized an Chinese fishing boat. China has yet to react to Japan's statement. The incidents come amid strained relation after Japan's Prime Minister Sanate Takachi enraged China in November by suggesting Tokyo would intervene militarily if Beijing sought to take Taiwan by force. The National Parliament election and referendum held yesterday is not just a chance of power but in the eyes of world media, it was the reflection of the long-held aspiration of the people of Bangladesh. As soon as the result of the election were published, everyone from Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the White House welcomed the newly elected government. International media is calling this landslide victory of BNP under the leadership of Tariq Rahman after his exile in London one of the greatest political comeback in history. British media BBC says in its report that the verdict given by the voters of Bangladesh in favor of change is incredible. On the other hand, news agency Raater says this was the most competitive and festive election in Bangladesh in the last 2 decades. Qatar-based media outlet Al Jazeera mentioned in its analysis that a new horizon of democracy has opened in South Asia. American media CNN said in its report that the election process in Bangladesh was completed fairly transparently following international standards. They believe that despite intense political competition, the people exercised their rights to vote impartially, which indicates democratic stability in the country. The British newspaper The Guardian wrote that the election results could also have an impact on the political map of South Asia because Bangladesh lies in an important economic and strategic zone in the region. They analyze the regional power balance and the international cooperation will play an important role in determining the new government's policies. Indian media NDTV wrote that the BNP won a decisive victory in the first election held after 2024 uprising, which has been referred to as BNP's historic comeback. World diplomacy is indicating a new equation in relations of Bangladesh with neighboring countries through the result of this election.